What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the WowGo 2S Pro electric skateboard. This electric skateboard falls in the budget category of e-skates, retailing for just $429.99, which is on the lower end of this spectrum. To get started with the unboxing, like most boards these days, WowGo have absolutely nailed the packaging. The custom box looks super clean and the foam is also cut to the outline of the deck. Speaking of the deck and the board, that's the first thing that's on top underneath the foam. And this is the Poseidon edition of the W2S Pro. It's got some Poseidon, as in the Greek god, graphics on it. Underneath that, there are a couple of accessories, starting with this sticker pack they've included, the remote controller for the electric skateboard. There's also a T-tool, which is always a super nice and important thing to have, a Y Allen key set of wrenches. They've also got some extra foam pads for between the enclosure and deck as a sealant. They've got a spare charge port and the charger for the remote. They've got also an instruction manual to get the board up and running for any newbies, and then another extra foam pad between the front enclosure and the deck, and then finally they have the actual charger, which is used to charge the board. It's just a generic looking charger that most boards have. Now to get into the actual board, the first thing that I'm going to do is go over all of the components used in the 2S Pro. Starting with the deck and grip tape, they've got a custom grip tape on here with their graphics. I think that it's a clean look and it's not overwhelming. The deck is made of Canadian maple, bamboo, and fiberglass, which is made to be flexy as seen by the split enclosures, which is going to help absorb many of the vibrations while riding, so that is an important design consideration. The bottom side of the deck has a ton of really cool Poseidon graphics on them, from the actual paint job to a portion that's actually laser engraved. I do think it is a little bit overwhelming and distracting and kind of unnecessary, but it is cool and matches the theme of the board. The wheels are 90mm by 54mm and they're 78A durometer. They actually feel like pretty solid wheels for the price point of this budget board, and they've got these really cool white graphics on them, so they're not just plain generic wheels like you'd see on most other boards. The trucks are customized trucks by WowGo. They are 8 inches wide and are 50 degrees with 85A durometer bushings in them. The rear truck also has those same 85A durometer bushings, however it does look a little bit different because it has to hold those two rear hub motors. Speaking of the hub motors, there are dual 500 watt hub motors, so each motor is 500 watts and the total power of the board combined between the two is 1000 watts. They look like pretty generic hub motors to me, so it's nothing special and nothing out of the ordinary. In terms of the enclosures and the battery and electronics and all of that, like I said, it's a split enclosure system. There's a front enclosure for a battery and a rear enclosure for the ESC. So starting with the front enclosure, this is the batteries enclosure. I think it looks great. It's got a great shape and great contour. I took it off to get a peek of the internals and show you guys what it looks like. So this is what the battery looks like inside. The battery is a 12S2P made from 18650 cells. It's 224 watt hours. So it's very nice to see that they've used a 12S battery in a $430 budget board. That's super rare and very premium of them to do. In the inside, there's the charge port. This just puts it in a very well protected place to keep out any moisture. Moving to the rear enclosure, this is the enclosure that houses the ESC. It's pretty generic once again. It's got a power button on the side, which you can use to turn your board on and off. I also took this enclosure off to get a peek inside and take a look at the ESC. This is what it looks like. This is the new Hobbywing version 3.0 ESC, so this actually has a little bit better of an acceleration in each speed mode. It's a little more smooth, and it's just pretty much an upgraded version of any of the previous Hobbywing ESCs. Now that I've gone over all of the components used in this board, I'm just going to go over some of the other specs that are useful to know about this board. So the maximum rider weight is 331 pounds, which is pretty good. It can take pretty heavy riders considering its flex and everything about the board. It also weighs in at 17.2 pounds, which isn't actually all that heavy for an electric skateboard, but it is still heavy compared to a regular skateboard. So now to move away from the board into the accessories, first up we have the charger. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's a pretty generic charger that you see with most boards these days. It's a 2 amp charger, so it's not going to charge very fast, not very slow, just kind of right in the middle. 2 amps is pretty standard these days with most boards. The remote is pretty solid. We haven't reviewed a board yet with this style of remote. I've seen a couple of different ones from all of the other boards we've reviewed with Hobbywing ESCs. However, this one I actually do really like. I'm not sure if this is more of a budget option or it's actually more of a premium option, but either way it still functions very well as a remote. I really appreciate the fact that it does have a screen to display the data. It also has a USB-C port on the bottom, which is super great to see. that they're moving that direction on all of these newer remotes. Finally, here's just a closer look at all of the accessories. Obviously, you're not really going to use these on a day-to-day basis, but they are good things to have, and it's super nice that WowGo includes these with the board. Now that we've unboxed the board and gone over all of the components included with the 2S Pro, we're going to be doing a full-blown review of what it's been like riding with the 2S Pro over these last couple of months. This portion of the video will be split up into categories starting with top speed, then range, then hill climbing ability, then acceleration and braking, and then finally ride feeling. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is the top speed of this board. The top speed that WowGo advertises on their website is 24 miles an hour. On the bench test, we were able to get the board up to 42 kilometers an hour, but once we actually put a load on this board and ride it with our 145-pound frames, we were only able to get up to 38 kilometers an hour, which is 23.6 miles an hour, putting us just shy of their advertised top speed. If you're a little bit lighter, under 140 pounds, you could probably hit that 24 mile an hour top speed, but for most people, you're going to get right around 23-24 miles an hour as the top speed on this board. Next up, we have range, and WowGo advertises that this board should be able to do 14 to 17 miles on a single charge. On our range test, we were able to get 17 kilometers, which is 10.6 miles on a single charge, so not nearly as much as they advertised. However, it is important to note that we were full on the throttle the entire time going up hills during our tests, so we were draining the battery much faster than the tests that they would have done to calculate their range. I definitely think that if you're riding this board less aggressively, you could hit 14 miles and maybe even 17 miles if you're really going on a gentle ride. Overall, I'm super impressed with the range that I got out of the 2S Pro. It's definitely a lot more than the other boards in this price range, and the fact that it uses a 12S2P battery for $430 is absolutely crazy. So it's definitely really good on the range for the price point. Next up, we have hill climbing, and I'd say that the hill climbing on this board is fine. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's just kind of in the middle and what you'd expect out of a budget hub motor board. As you can see right here, it does slow down quite a bit when you go up any hill, but it does make it up pretty much any hill that you're going to encounter on a regular basis. It's definitely not as good as a belt drive board, that's just the nature of having a hub motor board. However, I am impressed that it does manage to climb these hills with relative ease. The catch with this board, as is with most other hub motor boards, is that they'll make it up any hill that you'll need to on a regular basis, they just won't do it at as fast of a speed as a belt drive. Next up, we have braking and acceleration, and the braking in particular is one of my favorite parts about this board. It's strong, it's intuitive, and it's reliable. It overall just feels really good, and you can pull all the way back on the brake throttle and come to pretty much a dead stop very quickly. It's super comfortable because you're not being jarred to a stop, so it's very smooth, but at the same time it's strong. The acceleration's decent, you can't expect too much once again with these hubs, but it is pretty good considering it's a budget hub motor board. Definitely not going to be super fast off the line, but it's good enough for most applications. Finally, we have the ride feeling, and for a lot of budget boards, this is a huge point of failure. However, on the 2S Pro, the ride feeling is actually very comfortable. Those 90mm 78A durometer wheels are actually fairly solid, and the flexi deck also helps aid in the fact that those hub motor sleeves aren't going to be as smooth and nice as the front wheels. Here's a slow-mo shot going over some of those sidewalk bumps, and as you can see, the deck does take in quite a bit of the vibrations when going over it, with that rear wheel that's not quite as soft. Being a hub motor board, those hub sleeves are never going to be as comfortable as an entire urethane wheel, so that flexi deck does help out a lot. While I do really love the shape and the dimensions of this deck, it does not have a lot of concave, which does make standing on the board a little bit harder if you're not as experienced because your feet don't feel locked in. However, I do absolutely love this deck. I think that it's the perfect dimensions for a board like this that's a budget board. It's a little bit shorter than the Beast board or the AE board, which make it feel more nimble and easier to manage when riding. The trucks also feel really solid. They're super stable at high speeds, which is nice, especially if you're a beginner. You're not going to have any issues with speed wobbles because they are actually pretty stable. The remote is also super solid. It's got a ton of really useful data on it, such as the current speed you're going, how much you've ridden so far, a lifetime odometer, and the batteries of both the remote and the board. That concludes each of the 5 sections that I wanted to talk about in terms of the performance of this board. So now for just a short conclusion on our overall thoughts after riding the 2S Pro for the last couple of months. Overall, it's a very solid budget board. For $430, I don't think there's anything else on the market that can beat it. It's got an incredible 12S 2P battery, which is super rare. Having even a 12S battery in a budget board is completely unheard of, especially at $430. The version 3.0 Hobbywing ESC is also super reliable and smooth, providing very intuitive and strong braking for any newbies or beginners, allowing pretty much anyone to hop on this board and get riding. The 2S Pro is also a solid commuter option if you're looking to go from point A to point B and then have to carry this board around. At 17.7 pounds, it's definitely manageable and a lot lighter than some of the bulkier electric skateboards out there. Sometimes performance isn't everything, and practicality and the ease of carrying a board around is more important. So it's definitely a solid board if you have to carry it around but still need to get from a place to another place with good specs. If you are looking for an electric skateboard under $500, the 2S Pro is a fantastic option and probably one of the best sub $500 boards on the market right now. However, if you do have a little bit more money, there are a couple of really good boards in the $500 to $700 range that are belt drive that I think could be a little bit nicer. However, that's an entirely different discussion. That concludes our review for the WowGo 2S Pro electric skateboard. If you guys are interested in learning more about this board, we will leave a link down in the description below. If you guys have made it this far and you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and comment on this video what you think of the 2S Pro. We would love to hear your opinions on this board. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel for more DIY electric skateboard and electric skateboard reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.